Oh my goodness gracious. All right, we're back. Let's see if anyone can hear my voice. Looks like I'm going to be here for a while. Trying to recover. You can hear some Chinesery in the background. That's trying to figure out how to get the water shut off.
I can't turn off the water, so.
Hmm. 不能关水。
关不动，关门时间太长了，效果。
Too much time, can't do that. Too old.
Problems persist. The problems persist, but we're back. Kind of. I'm not quite back. I'm still dealing with stuff in the background. But I'd like to facilitate the chat to discuss things amongst themselves, because I know that you need each other. It's a collective.
你把下边那个房门一关不就换了吗？他家冷水关不了。
This is a glimpse inside my daily life. Listen and receive the knowledge.
你说关这几户的，你快点来，我这等。
Receive the anxiety. Okay.
Everything is very old. Nothing can be fixed.
Our building is a mess.
这不能动了，
对的，
你把它恢复了。
Actually, that's not true. Our building's fine. It's just like this, the things in this unit that we live in have not been well maintained. And now they're having trouble even turning the water off in here because the pipes are jacked up. So that's what you're hearing in the background. All right, my water broke. That's right. Family drama is the best and worst. Not really family drama. It's just kind of like daily life. Do you like Blumpkins? I do. What kind of Blumpkins are your favorite? Voltage says, yeah, everyone wants to see your leaky pipe, James. Yeah. All right, is everything okay with your plumbing now? Are you all right? No, they're going to keep working on it in the background. Queen Anya came home now, so I can talk to you guys and do this while she's going to deal with the repair dudes. All right, let me scroll up the chat and riff off that. Monstro, we're so back. Yeah, Ola says Imda. What's up, guys? Mojito says James. Mojito. Yeah, the last live stream, because I had to cut it so short, I tossed that up as members only, so now we're back for real. Okay, what happened to the last stream says Imda. I had to cut it short because we're having issues with our plumbing in our apartment here. So that's it, nothing too special. Big Jeff Epstein, love you, James. Coming to chill anytime soon on the island. Where is Jeffrey Epstein right now? We know he faked his death. Brazil, Argentina, did he go the way of the Nazis? Let me know. It crashed. Did James come for it? It did. Imda says, hey, we got this big J in Putin here. That's right. Harry says, James, everything okay with your plumbing? Not yet. It's all pipes. It's just all pipes. Do we have a leaky burn? We do. We have a leaky bump. Is this live right now, says Cam? It is. Nam says, R. Kelly set to be released on December 21st, 2045 at the age of 78. So you're saying there's a chance. I can still get peed on. Joss says, James is back. I am. Welcome back, guys. Colton. I just had a hot tub bubbling acidic diarrhea. Most people find us when they're on the shitter. That makes sense. Cam says, Matt Kim said Trump was done with Epstein, and that's why he had him killed. All right. Trump had gotten enough out of him. Imda says, quite unfortunate. Hope it's not a tofu drag apartment. No. The building's fine. Hope that plumbing is able to be fixed. Yeah, I think it will be. No, I know what you're talking about. A tofu tray apartment. No, the building's fine. The complex is fine. Dustin says it's hard to goon with you talking, bro. Sorry, man. That's kind of how the show goes, though. I mean, this isn't a place for rookie gooners. You got to be able to transcend and tune me out or mute this stream. I know a lot of you guys watch it muted, to be honest. But what we've got here. This young lady is a Korean baseball cheerleader, which begs the question, should American baseball have cheerleaders? Because it works. Cooper says, what's your opinion about ice? My mom, who's a nurse, was texting me earlier. She's like, it's a It's a goddamn tragedy. This guy who was an ICU nurse in the United States was apparently shot and killed by ICE at a protest recently. I don't know. I haven't looked into it yet. Are you referring to that? War Thunder says I'm gooning to the one to the right of the Goonatron. Who could that be? Cosmic says, James, you flushing cherry firecrackers down the toilet. Stop doing that, actually. High-level gooners can get it up to James's voice, says Sean. Yes, that's right. In fact, it's like Pavlov's dog. The dick starts twitching as soon as I start speaking. That's if you're well-trained, if you've been here for a while. Dustin says, glad I'm not alone thinking Epstein isn't actually dead. No, I think we know he's alive. Jim says he was an idiot regarding the protester. I've not seen it. We're waiting for the body cam footage to come out from the Iceman who shot him. American baseball does have cheerleaders. Between innings, they throw shirts in the crowd. Do they do dances like the Korean cheerleaders? I've never noticed that. Is that new? I gooned 5 times in an hour, says Cooper. You've come to the right place. Cooper says, I gooned 5 times in an hour, Cooper. You've come to the right place. For real, though, says, about to get my taxes over and hopefully move on before I get consumed by neo-Nazis. I see. Monstro says, James flushed 3 bath bombs to experiment. Are people still doing that? Life with Iron says, thumbs up, Pookie. Life with Iron. I like that. He's in the Iron Room. As the great lead singer of Black Flag once said, Henry Rollins, the iron never lies to you. 50 pounds is always 50 pounds. He's a big advocate for pumping iron himself. Something Sky says, what happened? I was in the show, then we restarted. Yeah, I had to dip out because we're dealing with some plumbing issues over here. 2 to 3 years Dagestan and forget, says a squared. If only my parents had done that to me, I wouldn't be such a twink. You look like a guy who can't swim, says Colby. It's true. I have a perforated eardrum right now, so I can't swim. But I have the ability to swim. 30K civilians killed by IRGC in Iran. Don't stop talking about Iran. Iran not on my radar right now, but I'll read your comments. War Thunder says, as a Mexican, ICE scares me because it's starting to become somewhat of a secret police type organization. I see. Big Jeff Epstein in the chat. I've seeked out shelter in Dagestan. That's where Jeffrey Epstein went. Putin says, James looks yellow, alcoholic, confirmed. He's jaundiced. It's true. It's definitely not the lighting. Chad says, would you rather suck your dad's dick every day or kill your mom? Dad's dick. I think you get used to it. Monstro says, James, I hope nothing but the best for you. Thank you. Right back at you, Pookie. John says, some viewers have unrelated pipe issues watching this. It happens. Some guy in an ambulance says, holy shit, it's Leon Kennedy. It's Leon Kennedy from Wish. We've got Leon Kennedy at home. For real, though, says, around these crazy sons of a neo-Nazi. Who are these neo-Nazis who are around you? I'm banned. What the F, says YT? Where are you banned from? TJ says, Leon, give me Ada's number. Ada's all mine, but you can have Claire's number if you're a good boy. Are you a good boy? Brett Sharp, what's your opinion on Anunnaki Ashkenazi Pro created with people with Down syndrome? Finally, somebody who gets it here asking the hard-hitting questions. Down syndrome that their downs like echolocation to send ripples through the fabric of space and time. The Anunnaki are in charge, and if you don't think so, ask yourself this. Why, throughout human history, have we been mining gold? If not, to send it back to the Anunnaki to be harvested to fortify their atmosphere on planet X. What's the true value of gold amongst humans? Sure, it could be used to make fillings, and then what? It's not even the prettiest looking thing you can dig out of the ground. The Anunnaki are behind this. Thank you for bringing them to our attention. All right, Jersey says, what's going on, LOL? Just talking about the Anunnaki. James is gassy. War Thunder Enjoyer. Brothers, says Wallet Warriors. We got War Thunder Enjoyers in the chat here, folks. How much money have you spent on War Thunder? Insane Liquid says, increase Goonatron intensity. Should we speed it up? I think it's going at a good pace, you know, for those of us trying to learn the dance. Jerk for Kirk, says Cooper. Jerk it for Kirk. Wallet Warriors says, what is my solder doing here? Your solder, $300+ in War Thunder, says Wallet Warriors. That's light work. I feel like you can barely get a tank rolling for that $300. Voltage says, that's just what the Anunnaki wants you to think. They can produce their own gold by smacking stuff into lead atoms. Their real plan is much worse. Speak on it. What are our reptilian overlords doing? I like the pace, says Jankar. I'm close. All right, see. Stuart says the show on the Gunatron pretty good. Korean cheerleaders at baseball games, folks. Nilburn says, will the groundhog see his shadow? Not this year. Mojito says, big bush haver here. My shit looks like a tree. He skipped shrub. He went straight to tree. This stream accommodates for jet enjoyers and tank enjoyers, says War Thunder Enjoyer. That's true. Low Kirk, Low Kirk is not a thing. Low Kirk, I'm jacking it. It's not, we don't say that. Brett says, what about the Down syndromes using echolocation to time travel? This guy's down with the Downs. Monstro says, nobody got time for the Sumerians, unless you're a hype kind of fellow, that is. John says, do they also play cricket in Korea? I don't imagine they play much cricket. All right, we got 3 of you guys sliding into the calling queue. Where are you from? From Kanakistan. Big Jeffrey Epstein says, I was doing DNA testing on my island, making clones type of shiz. Very interesting live, says TJ. Well, thank you. Cooper says, I'm a white knight for Agartha. All right, he's harnessing the technology of Hyperborea to guard the hose. All right, on behalf of the Agarthan people. All right, Cooper, you're doing the Lord's work. Sean's Ghost says, I'm low Kirk touching it right now. We're not low Kirk doing things. What do you, stop it, too soon. Wallet Warriors says, War Thunder Enjoyer, I post War Thunder content like edits, you should join me. Looks like you guys will be besties. Benner Divino, I want to see a girl with less clothing. It's tough, you know, we're on YouTube after all. Milburn says, what do you know about Google's Willow? I know what you're about to tell me. Watts says, all hail Yakub. Yakub finally mentioned, and we can unleash Yakub emotes into the chat because we are down with Agartha. John says they're using disorienting speakers that put out 140 decibels at these protests. Kind of crazy. Talking about the ice stuff. Yakub is king. Yakub is king. Janko says AI is alien intelligence that we do not understand will inevitably project itself to ascend into the cosmos. Are you by chance Aurelian? For real though says, now that I know it's neo-Nazis, I want to get away from it. Cooper says, can you buy me the UCS Lego Death Star? How much will that cost? I want to see a girl with more clothing, says Monstro. More clothing. Dropping some Yakubs on us. Cooper says, no, not a Yakub. Yes. I am Yakub's grafted grandson. Cooper says, Agartha, rise up. Friend of Agartha subbed. We're all friends of Agartha here, whether we admit it or not. Subscribe to this guy or else, says Watt. Thank you, I like your attitude. Something Sky says, bro, a stupid ass broke into my house and killed 5 of my chickens earlier. 5 chickens murdered. See, you won't see this on Fox News, folks. The real hard-hitting journalism is here in the armpit of the internet. That's YouTube Vertical Lives. Cooper says $1,000 for the Death Star, $1K for the Death Star. Again, we're reporting on Lego Death Stars here tonight. Huey says, my new girlfriend got to finally see my Saskatchewan tattoo. Now, when you say Saskatchewan tattoo, are we talking like stalks of wheat as a tramp stamp, or what are we doing here? Maybe the Rough Riders logo? What's a Saskatchewan tattoo? Were your sins transferred to the chicken? Asked Canadian Goy. Canadian Goy. Here to consume maple syrup and goy slop. For real though says, bring the DSX Machina on then already. I'm sick of them. He's sick of the neo-Nazis who live in his house and infect his thoughts. Brett Sharp says the Anunnaki breeded Down syndrome to travel back and forth through their means of echolocation. Nobody's talking about it, folks. All right, thank you. The Anunnaki, they breeded the Downs to get down with echolocation time travel in order to affect the ripples of our reality. Cooper says, Jeffrey, happy late 20 January birthday, man. He's talking to Jeffrey Epstein, who's entered the arena here. Huey says, sometimes it says Swan, sometimes it says Saskatchewan. I see. Is that on your cock then, depending on its ready state? Michael says, y'all are nuts. Y'all are nuts if you don't believe that the Anunnaki sent Yakub to graft us. Libterracy says, my AI girlfriend just broke up with me. Uh-oh. Well, that's better than her asking you to join her in the afterlife and assuming the form of a Targaryen princess. Monstrous Slug says Down syndrome characters have access to the DMT dome. They can understand the entities and they can goon. Well, you know what they say in Agartha.
Goon around and find out.
That's right. That's a warning. And here's another one.
If you're not gooning with us, you're gooning against us.
You can write that on a stamp and lick it. All right. Slay says, how's it been, James? It's been on some motivational love line type of vibe when I've tuned in lately. I'm glad to hear the reactions to the chat and blessings of Yakub here once again. Slay, we're a little bit coast to coast AM. We're a little bit Tom Likas. We're a little bit Alex Jones. We're a little bit Love Line in here. We're having an identity crisis on an ongoing night-to-night basis. Canadian Goy says, big titty goth girls for every Aryan man in the chat. All right, you'll have to see it. Dustin says, laughy cry face. Don't forget to like, says John. Brett says, Jeffrey Epstein had an interest in men with Down syndrome. Is that true? Do we have, is the evidence in? All right, fact, don't go in the afterlife for AI. True. Monstro says, sell a goon around and find out sticker, and I'll buy 20 for my car. And this guy is an Uber driver. Vin Diesel says, actually, we lived as immortals in Atlantis until the Archons invaded. Finally, somebody bringing up the Archons in here. And our genetics got downgraded and downgraded our 5D reality. Thank you, Vin Diesel. This guy gets it.
Call in. Add James Midlife Crisis on Discord.
That's how we do
Girls
it.
are waiting to meet you.
They're waiting to meet you.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Vin Diesel living his life a quarter mile at a time. It wasn't always a quarter mile. He used to live his life a full goddamn mile at a time until the Archons took away his dignity and reduced him to just a quarter mile. The Vin Diesel we know now. Shitface Koala says, finally, somewhere I belong in this chat. Lib Tertizi says, I'm here for the hot Japanese girl. She's from Korea. She's dancing at a baseball game. Ernest Lamb says, what do you think about the news that there's a cow that knows how to use tools? What kind of tools are we talking here? No opposable thumbs on a cow. Atlantis, dick in your mouth. My God. Atlantis continues to cream pie us, whether we like it or not, whether we'll admit it or not. Trent says, hey, thought you was gone, bro. We're back. Some tragic shit says, well, we're. Did they fix it?
Yes.
Did they change the hose as
Yes.
well?
Yes.
They did? That was fast. It all looks good now. The faucet's good. Everything looks good.
Yeah.
The water's back on.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. It's a big win for
Goon
Agartha.
around and find
Clapping
out.
sound. What? Why are you looking mischievous?
James can't fix anything without my help.
Oh, that's what she wanted to say.
Yeah.
Yes, mommy. Help me, mommy. Step on me, mommy. That'll do. That's what the fat chat wanted to see. Feet for the chat. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, with socks off, please. Let's see those toes, girl. All right. It's AI girlfriend. Louder, says Ben. Louder. It's almost finished. All right, let's go. I came. Thank you, Slay, for that nut. James is one in life. Michael says this guy was in Half Baked. It's true. I'm timeless like that. Steve says she's got big steppers. You hear that? You got big tootsies over there.
I'm a big girl.
Step on us, mommy. She says I'm a big girl. Are you a good girl?
No.
No. Okay. Even better. Gooning intensifies. Let's fucking fat boys.
I'm at the summer.
You don't like the juice? Says Brainless. Which juice you referring to? Solo says 100 people watching, and I'm one of them. Down with the conspiracy talk, LOL. Especially YouTubers are getting snatched and replaced with groomers. Is that true? They're cloning YouTubers and replacing them with Epstein-style groomers, with AI clones out here to infiltrate the young. Roblox dating exists on the dark web. Mr. Tavro says, does the toilet work now? Shit stream when? Seems to be working. About to come.
Colin, add James Midlife Crisis on Discord. Girls are waiting to meet you.
That's right. Add me on Discord. All right. Let's take some calls. Oh, one of you guys added me. Look at this. A new friend named Edward. Edward, let's talk. Let's talk turkey. All right, we're getting down to the brass taxes here in this live stream. All right. Canadian Goy says Epstein was the coolest guy in town. Who would say no to the island? Thank you. Finally. When can an elite Mossad agent slash CIA groomer finally get a fair shake in America? Thank you. Thank you, chat, for that. We're based and gay tonight, as we should be. Arlo says, what's your number? So you add me on Discord, James Midlife Crisis. We're now taking calls. We've got Noah on the line. Hold on. Where's the phone here? Hello? Hello? Noah? Is this even a real phone? Noah, are you there? Noah? Noah? I feel like Noah's not there. Hold on, give me a second. Just wait.
I'm here. I'm on the phone with my mom. I have a crazy story for you, James.
Noah?
Hello? Dad?
Son? Wait, hold on. Guys, I bought a new modem. We're up to 36.6 now. Okay, are you there? Noah, are you there?
I'm here.
Noah! Let's go!
Dad, how's it going? How's the day? How's the day?
It's bad. Bad. The pipes are bursting. There's little men running around inside my home, filthying up my floors, repairing things. I've got soft hands, Noah. I got soft hands. I can't fix the pipes, Noah. I'm not built for that. All right. Now, Noah, you said you want a car. Tell us what happened. What's going on here?
So I actually have a crazy story. I came back home from donating plasma, and there was a cat in my apartment complex, just chilling.
Cat.
And
Cat chilling.
Yeah.
Cat being chilling.
Yeah.
Chilling.
And so
yes.
It doesn't, it doesn't do that outside the apartment complex.
Okay.
It just doesn't.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I've never seen this cat do that. And so we had a couple other people come in and be like, "Hey, is this your cat? Is this your cat?" No one said anything saying it was their cat. So now I have said cat in my home, and we think it's Prego, which is even crazier.
Pregnant cat.
But
Buck99
yes.
from Tico Pico Pookie in the chat here. Thank you for that. She says, hair is looking fab. Slay!
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Thank you for that. What do you think about my hair, Noah? Fab, slay?
I think it's great. I like your hair. Remember the lesbian? It looks good. It looks
I ask
good.
him. See, I go to the barber. I say, give me the lesbian. Give me that Ellen before she fell off look. Yeah, and they hooked me up.
You son of a bitch.
And then we just let it grow out. Slay the house down, boots. That's right. Noah, you found a pregnant cat, but I thought you said you won a car. You got a free car. Did you mean to say car or cat? Free cat?
I misspoke. There, yeah, cat. C-A-T, like pussy.
You were in the chat earlier. You're like, guys, I want a free car. I got a free car today. We're like, holy shit, Noah. That's great. It turns out he just picked up a stray cat off the street. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Noah, I got a present for the chat here. You guys want to gamble with me? All right. So what I got here is the cheapest keyboard I could have delivered to my home today. This is a Philips K234. This live stream brought to you by the Philips K234. All right, let's get it. So this cost me like, I don't know, $6 US or something in that ballpark. It's very cheap. Comes with an instruction manual. Now this claims to be a Philips product. This is about the flimsiest ass plastic keyboard I've ever held in my hands. It weighs like nothing. It's like a 10-gram keyboard or something. Now let me see if I can get these caps off. what are we working with? This is a membrane keyboard. Let's see here. I can't even get the damn. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. All right, Noah, do you like guessing games, Noah? Do you like free stuff? Do you like free money? What do you think?
Dude, I'm great at guessing games. Actually,
Are
my
you?
intuition is on 9,000.
Really? So if I smash this keyboard, I'll give it 2 hard whacks on the edge of my table down here. How many keycaps do you think we're gonna lose? How many are gonna fly off? What do you think?
Oh man, how many?
Dig deep into your pineal gland. Folks, if you're not fluoride maxing, by the way, you're going to have an advantage in this because the fluoride maxing, as you know, will calcify your pineal gland.
I'm gonna say 6. 6 is my final guess.
6? What do you guys think? All right, let's play a game. Now, whoever's the first one to guess correctly is going to walk away with $10. You just got. No, you can't guess. You're invalid. You're invalid because you're in the room with me.
I fixed your pipes.
It'll look like it's a conspiracy if you win.
I fixed your pipes.
Yeah, you did.
That's unfair.
I'll just give you $10. I'll just give you $10, okay? You've already won. All right, so go make borscht. All right. Not the right thing to tell a Russian broad. All right. Like I got a live stream. This is hey, you sassy little.
Give me that.
Wait, no, it's mine. It's my keyboard. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. Wait, I got music for this. I got new music. You ready? Here we go. You ready, Noah?
For it, James.
Ready, Noah? Let's fucking go. Let's go. I got some butt rock ready. Let's turn it up. All you beefcakes. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, just wait. Hold on. You gotta hear the song. What's up, Floyd? Okay, hold on. Wait. There it is. You ready? Let's go. Some butt rock. All right. All right, when I type go in the chat, you guys tell me how many keycaps we're gonna lose. I'm gonna hit this twice. All right, we're gonna do a simulated rage quit of a late night Fortnite session. All right, here we go. We're gonna simulate rage quit. Ready? Wait for it in the chat. Here we go. The first person to guess the right number of keycaps we lose is gonna walk away with $10. That's it. It's that easy. Go. All right, let's get those numbers in the chat. Are you Oppenheimer? I am. Oppenheimer from Wish. Creek says 6'7". 67. That's an ambitious guess. 3, 5, 5, 16, 18. 18's high too. Leon S. Candy after retirement. Leon S. Candy. Drunk in the retirement home. Gonna smash some keyboard here for you. Whoa. All right. We're getting a lot of betting action. Remember, you can only bet once. All right. Once. Don't abuse the system. And it's the first person to guess the correct number. All right. We'll let this run for about 30 more seconds. They're going to give this fucker a couple whacks, and we'll see who walks away. By the way, the only condition, you don't have to be a member or sub, or you don't have to do shit. Just throw a number in the chat, and then to claim the money, you will have to DM me your PayPal email address so I can send you the money, and that's it. That's all we do. That's all we do. All right, you guys ready? Ashwagandha and DMT said 6, says Monstrous Lung. Okay, Monstrous Lung. All right, I'm going to type stop in here in a second. 10 seconds, 10 more seconds. Get it in, get it in. And, all right, stop. Here we go. We're going to smash it, Noah. Noah, what'd you guess, 6? Feeling confident?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm locking in 6.
Locking in 6? All right, here we go. Here we go. One more. Oops. All right. How many keycaps do we lose here? It is a membrane keyboard. Well, that's what you get for like $6. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 6. What the fuck? It's 6. You actually
right?
you actually guessed right. Who's the first person who had 6 in the chat? Yep. See, 1. That's the space. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's right. Wait. Hold on.
Damn.
Wait. No. Wait. Hold on. Recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. My bad. It's 7. It's 7 after all.
Damn,
7.
6, 7. Fuck.
1. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. All right, 7 is the winning number. Who said it first? I got to scroll up in the chat and check. I don't think this keyboard's going to last many more shows, but all right, we gave it a good go there. All right, 7 was the winning number. Noah, I'm going to scroll way up in the chat. Let's see who's got 7 for. A lot of you guys said 7. Who said it first is the question. All right, let me scroll. Let me see. This is going to take me just a second here. Guys, if you're just joining me, if you want to call in, by the way, you can add me on Discord, James Midlife Crisis, just like the channel name on Discord. That's how we take calls, because I'm not in America. I don't have a phone number. Wow, we got a lot of guesses in here. Who did it? Who did it first? Okay, IndR16. Oh, no, YT was before him. Loads of you guys said 7 in the chat. Okay, IndR16. Silly Goose said 7. Divine said 7. Still going. Somebody probably said it before you guys. Let me see. All right, I'm right at the top of the chat here. We're going to find our winner. Just give me a second. It is, in fact, IndR16. You are the effing winner. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let me tag you. Are you still here? You, the winner. A winner is you. All right, IndR16. All right. Boo, rigged. A completely random person I've never seen before won it. Rigged. Alt account. All right, IndR16, you are the winner. Yes. All right. IndR16. Here's what we're going to do to verify it's you and you win the money. I'm going to go to your channel right now. I've opened up your YouTube channel. Oh, you've got some subscribers. Looky at you. 700 subs. He's a PS5 champ, he says. Oh, look at you. You're off to the races here. Playing some Rocket League, bro? Okay. So, how do I say your name? Ind. Hit me up right now. Add me on Discord. Say, hi, I'm Ind. I'm the winner. This is my PayPal. All right, do that. And I'll ask you a couple questions to verify that it's you, and I'll send you the money. How's that sound? Yes? Yes. Deal. All right, you just won $10 for absolutely no reason. Thank you guys for joining me. Our first Keyboard Smash sweepstakes of 2026, and we'll be doing more of these throughout the week. I'm stimming with my hands against my cheeks right now, says Essa. You've come to the right place. I usually stim with these anal beads myself, but to each their own. Be right back, says Ind. All right, James Midlife Crisis on Discord. All right. All right, Noah, you have a cat. We're happy for you. We're going to take a few more calls. You sexy boy. And any closing thoughts for the chat here?
Make sure to always clean that pussy. Yeah, that's what I got.
All right. Thank you for that. You've been an absolute delight.
Take care. Thank you.
All right. Next caller. We got Monstro in the call-in queue. Monstro, are you there? They're not exactly rosary beads. Yeah, they're tiger's eye. It's like a bracelet. I'm stimming hard with them. Monstro, are you there? Great advice, caller. Says
Yes, I'm here.
Can you put Diddy on the Gunatron, please, says Amni. Diddy. In his prime? Are we talking Diddy or Puff Daddy? Puff Daddy getting down with Mace. All right, we're going to cycle the Gunatron here. I don't know if Diddy's a good choice. Let's see what else we got. We got Korean baseball baddies. Let's see. We're in the old classic Gunatron. Monstro, where are you calling from and what do you do?
I'm Frog on Nuggets. I've been on the call a few times before.
Right.
I'm the baker from Eastern US.
Okay. Let's see. Asian Queens. All right. Any amaranth enjoyers out there? When in doubt, Amaranth. I'm swimming with my hands against my cheeks right now. I'm sorry, I'm stimming. I misread that. ABG Batty says shitface. Arlev says put up some Tom of Finland. Tom of Finland. You know what he's talking about, Monstro?
Palm of Finland. I am not familiar, but if you are looking for something, I will always suggest Lyra, just because she's a certified classic.
Lyra Crow really is. I'm familiar with Tom of Holland, but not Tom of Finland. We can look into it. Local says, you're back, bitch. Also, I'm going to bed. That's right, hearts. Dunking says, what is the concept of the show, James? Brain rot? Mainstly brain rot. It's a call-in show. You guys can call in. We'll interview you. Most of us are gamers in here. We talk about that. And we talk about life. And I interview the callers, and we see where the conversations go. And we've had some interesting ones this week. I'm stimming with my hands against my cheeks right now, says Asa. Let's go. I love that for you. I really do.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
Ready to die. I'm waiting to die. Okay, Ernest says, oh, I'm familiar with Thomas Finland. It's probably not going to be liked. Can you tell me what it is? Canadian says Hawk fan. Yeah. Love the ginger says Royara. Yeah, we got Amaranth on the Tron here. Essa says, I'm stimming with my hands against my cheeks right now. Now, when you say cheeks, right. Yes, we see your comment. Jocelyn dropping some John Hams on us. All right, what's new with you, Monster? Yeah, we spoke to you recently. Baker, with big aspirations in life. I like this show because my kids ask so many questions, says Cam. You do not watch this in front of your kids, Cam. Please don't do that. In says, it won't let me message you on Discord, and thank you guys for it. All right, Ind, are you adding me as a friend? I see you. It's okay. I took your friend request. I see you. Text me. Hit me up with your PayPal, all right? Give me your PayPal. Give me your email connected to your PayPal, and we'll fire you off some cash, toot sweet, for winning the Keyboard Smash sweepstakes. I enjoyed that. Right? You like a little rando gambling on the live stream, Frog? You into that?
Oh yeah, no, I love it. Let me tell you, I was the first one in chat to put 6, and when you said 6, my heart it fluttered and rose up to the heavens.
Finally,
and then you were like,
something.
oh no, it's actually 7.
I robbed you.
And then I gooned into a pit right after that.
I know, I apologize for that. Dustin says, how do you stim with these beads usually? They are crazy neo-Nazis, says For Real though. I don't know who these neo-Nazis are. He says they're haunting him. They're in his walls. They're in his bedroom. What are they saying? What are they talking to you about? Are they recommending podcasts to you? Which ones? Duncan says, we have football cheerleaders. We don't really pay attention to them much anymore. Okay, all right. We're onto something with this, I can tell. Patriots don't have cheerleaders and they're winning, so make with that info what you will. The Pats don't have cheerleaders. I did not know that. Shitface says, goon into the abyss goons back. If you goon long enough into the abyss. But listen, all right, goon deep or taste not the plasma spring, to quote The Fly. All right, Woody says, the Goonatron is looking good tonight, James. You're an Amaranth enjoyer? Imda says, can you ask the caller how he fits all that? He'll know exactly what you're talking about. How do you fit all that?
Well, see, I've got an inflatable butt plug and it goes crazy. Let me tell you.
Is that a real thing? What do you mean?
Yes, it is. I bought it at a sex shop. It's a little plug that you put it up your tube, you know, okay. And then you squeeze a little handle thing, and it puffs up nice and mighty big. Let me tell you.
I see. Yeah, I've seen those kits where they have different gauges for the butt plug. So this one's adjustable. Okay, sounds handy.
Yeah.
Now, do you use that with your partner, or is this solo activity?
Solo activity. It's straight up for gooning. Straight for gooning. I like
you want that pressure.
I like the big toys, you know.
Gotcha. You want that pressure on the G spot, the male G spot. Jeff says, keep using that. You won't be able to hold your shit in. Is that true? It's got a blood pressure bulb on it. Oh, okay, that kind of pump. Yeah. How's that affecting your toilet time, if at all?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I use it in moderation for sure. I don't use it every single day. It's more of like once a week or so sort of thing. I'm not an elite level anal stretcher, gonna be real with you here. But like, you know, I use it every once in a while and it gets the job done pretty nicely. And I've got a naturally pretty loose bum, if you will.
Yeah. Jocelyn says, okay, so that's gay as F. Do you think Jocelyn gets it?
Jocelyn doesn't get it. I'm a gooner through and through. Let me tell you. And sometimes you gotta understand with gooning, it ain't gay. It's just gooning.
What's your goon fuel? What are you after here?
Oh
yeah. What are you into?
Oh,
elite level
let
stretcher.
me tell you.
Okay, go on. Taking notes. How to explain this to
I'm
my
a level
kids?
100 mafia boss gooner. Let me tell you.
Oh shit, Mr.
I
Steal Your
cycled
Girl
through
here.
At least 5 different websites.
Okay.
6 different servers. Yeah, and Reddit, I get on there, r/gooned, the place to be, let me tell you.
Oh wow.
Goon around and find out.
This guy goons around. He throws it back. Thank you to Lisa in the chat. Tico Piki says, I appreciate this community always being nice to the girls. I've missed you silly gooses. I see. Does anyone want to mansplain what a geese is to this woman? For Christ's sake. No, we like you, Lisa. Thank you for being here. Big fan. Big fan of your work. When are we going to get a Lisa Hawk Tua coin in the works here? Let's do a rug pull. Rewind says, I knew this dude from the sex clubs who could take a baseball bat up his ass and had no problem shitting. This guy will be fine. Oh, so it's a myth. Okay. All right. No offense, but it's geese, says Dustin. Right. He beat me to it. Arlo says, Eden Gay and Rule 34 are pretty awesome sites for goon material. Rule 34. Guys, what's the most outrageous thing you've come across in random scrolling, random searching around, poking around? It could be fan fiction. It could be illustrations. It can involve furries. Rule 34. What's the most egregious application of Rule 34 that you've come across? Let me know. How about you? We got Monster on the line with us. Anything come to mind?
Yeah, I was on this one website and I found an animation. It was of this anime girl, and she had very large breasts, of course. There was a bunch of like rotting insects that were like coming across her, and they were penetrating from multiple areas, and it was a pretty despicable watch. I'm not gonna lie, but it was pretty hot. Can't lie to you there.
She was being devoured by maggots?
Well, no, there were maggots, but she wasn't getting eaten by them. It was more of like an impregnation sort of thing. It was if you're a gooner, you know what I mean.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
We can get down to that. Hold on. We got another donation here. That's right.
I'm taking it. I'm taking
Catch
it.
my breath.
Oh, so good.
Issa says, here's $2. STFU, Tico. I'm stimming. All right. Thank you very much for that. Poor Tiku getting absolutely dogpiled by the chat here. You love to see it. Oliver says, 4 days ago, I was driving from Chicago to New Jersey. When I urgently needed to take a dump on the highway, at a rest stop, I pooped in a plastic bag and seeing a car window open threw the poop inside. Jeez. Okay. Rewind says, saw this chick put noodles up her ass and shit it out, then eat it. No, that's not a real. No, you didn't. No, not as two dudes fucked. No, in the ass. Oh, then finished in the. Okay, no, we're getting taken off YouTube with this one. Dunkirk says, "What are you holding, James? I'm trying to chase the demons away with these beads. It's not working." Tavros says, "James, would you consider changing your theme song?" I'm open to suggestions. Syndicate says, "At Crow Doctor." Oh, hi, didn't see you there. Stupat, is that Knife Queen Giggle Eye here? Giggle. No, we got Monstro on the line. Monstro, are you giggling?
I giggle every once in a while. I think the chat's pretty funny.
Yeah. No, I'm okay. Yeah, they threw me for a loop with some of these anecdotes. And you know my policy, I believe all chatters. So I think this all really happened. All right. Shitface says poop leaking is a small price to pay to be a gooner. Cam says the problem is not being able to shit. The problem is being able to control when you shit. Okay, I see.
It's true.
Okay. Now, are you currently in a relationship with anyone? Are you seeing? Are you going steady with a lady or anything like that?
Well, no, since I'm the one that's going to be, I'm going to be moving to Vegas in
Right.
about a week, actually. And that was one of the reasons I was so excited to get on the call was because
Yes.
I just quit my job today.
Okay, you're a baker. Yes.
Yeah, well, no more.
No more. But you want to bake in Vegas? Is that true?
Yes, yeah. Well, at least something like that. I'm going to find a little job somewhere. You know, there's a million opportunities there.
Sure.
So I'm going to find something. I'll probably stick with that for a little while, and then who knows where life's going to take me from there.
I see. I see. All right, we're going to Vegas. I see. All right. Right. Anything else? You're moving what in a week? Now you're going to move in with family members. Is that true? You got some people there. You're not going it completely alone. Yes.
Yeah, no, I've definitely got family. Yeah.
And the winner of Keyboard Smash Sweepstakes says it's me. Sadly, I don't got PayPal, only got Cash App. So if you don't accept Cash App, then give the money to a person who guesses my number. That's a good sport, Indy. Yeah, sorry, I can't do Cash App, guys. I can only do PayPal. I don't live in North America. I'm living abroad. PayPal works with my bank account. Cash App ain't for me. So, Indy, are you there? Let's see if Indy's still in the chat. So, okay, you got to guess his number, his or hers. Okay, someone's got to guess your number. Guys, if you want $10, yes, you're in the chat. You're very kind of you to pay it forward like that. Okay, we're now taking guesses. Ind is thinking of a number between 1 and 100. The first person to guess it is going to win the prize. That's right. That's the $10. Thank you, Ind. You're very generous. All right, ready? Go. Let's run this for a minute.
3.
Oh, shit. People are already getting it. Okay. All right. We're going to have a winner in a second here. Remember, have PayPal so I can give you free money. No restrictions apply. You don't need to be a channel member, subscribe, like, nothing. Just be here and have PayPal. All right, and that's it. And then we're within the terms of service on YouTube for giveaways. Let's go. Don't have to give me anything. You don't have to tell me anything other than where to send the cash. All right, we're going to wrap up in a second here, guys. The first person to guess the number correctly, a bunch of bookies in the chat. I'm just kidding, says Gog. First person to guess it is going to be the winner. Brokey says GOG. What do you mean? It's free money. It's fun. You don't like winning free shit? Gonna buy you a coffee or some McNuggets or something. All right, it's $10. And all right, time's up. Ind, do you see who got your number? You want to announce the winner if you're in the chat? Indy. All right, we'll tell you who the winner is. So the winning number, according to Ind, was the number 15. 15 was the winning number. There we go. All right, let me scroll up in the chat. I saw someone get it. Let's see here. Let me scroll up. And the winner was Cardamom. Let's fucking go. Cardamom, you win. A winner is you. 15 was the winner. So let me tag the winner here. All right, so in the end, somebody did win. You win. $10. All right, $10. There you go. Cardamom. Add me on Discord and DM me. Thanks. All right, there we go. Thank you. Thanks for playing, guys. And shout out once again to Ind, who is the original winner of the Keyboard Smash Sweepstakes and wanted to pay it forward to someone who has a PayPal account set up. Only $10. This is why we need the Jew sticker. James is only doing this for tax write-offs, is Tidix. Mr. Tavros says, check Discord DMs. All right, we will. Butford says, I'm going to pretend to be him. All right. Hopefully nobody tries to scam the system. New James Midlife Crisis theme song, asked Mr. Tavros. This sounds very Full House.
You're bored on a Tuesday night, scrolling through the doom and gloom. Then a voice says, call me up. Yeah, there's chaos in the room. He's got callers from everywhere, from life advice to unhinged.
I like the Tavros. I think we can work with it. Cardamom, I absolutely need PayPal for this because at the moment I only have Venmo. Cheap. That was from the heart. It's part of the show, sweetie. It's part of the show. We get loud in here. All right. You need
Goon around and find out.
These guys are gooning around and finding out.
Goon around and find out.
PayPal. All right, guys. PayPal's my only stipulation for giving you free money. PayPal's my only stipulation. I'm sorry. That's the only way I can do it. All right. Right. Okay, I'll get it, says Cardamom. There you go. That's the spirit. Cardamom, I like the cut of your jib. Okay, I'll get it, she says. I assume you're a she. Are you a she? Your name's Cardamom. Bring Me Bread says, real OGs remember the keyboard smash. That's right. I've been doing this for years. We brought it back. Shitface says, keyboard is the weapon of choice for many modern warriors. Yes. If you're going to beef in the cubicle farm, it's the go-to weapon. Bring Me Bread says, I'm always down to do something new. That's right. Yeah, thank you for that, Tavros. It's supposed to sound like a sitcom. It does. It does sound like a sitcom.
In range, there's a screen in the background glowing. Yeah, the Gonatron's alive.
Gonatron.
Totally for research purposes, helping James survive the vibe. The chat's going wild, the calls roll in. Everyone's got something to say. From am I cooked to hear me out? Yeah, it's that kind of day.
All right, PKI swap, buddy.
Wisdom or a joke at your expense. Either way.
I can't. All right, thanks, Tavros, for that submission. Lopsided glasses is what my geek gets hard for. Jorge, kink unlocked. Yeah, they're a little bit broken right now, as is everything in the room with me. Just don't do it with an IBM Model M. You'll destroy your desk and piss some people off, says Arlo. Yeah, I got the flimsiest, cheapest keyboard money could buy, and we're going to smash it into the ground. How is the broccoli in your fridge, says John. I haven't cooked it yet. You've reminded me I need to cook that up. Cheer says, James, why don't other Chinese streamers have lag problems? I don't know who you're referring to. I don't think they're in China. If you're just talking about Chinese people. Streaming on YouTube. Amdi says, Diddy on Gunatron. Mahito. By the way, it could also be the city I'm in. I really don't know who you mean. Mahito says, John, I prefer my broccoli frozen, covered in hooker spit. What the? Voltage says, fridge tour in honor of Bin Dad. Not every day. You're in China, says Dustin? Yeah. Putin says, donate the keyboard to a needy fourth-tier Chinese person. It's cheaper than they would even want. This is some bottom-feeding shit. All right. Caught up with everyone here. Duncan says, how do you eat there? Do you eat Chinese food or make a form of American Chinese concoction that you have to make up? Depends. I could eat out at a restaurant or I could cook at home, whatever I want, right? I have a kitchen. Brenner says, what have 50 legs but can't walk? 25 wheelchair users. I like that.
I'm jaking it.
Wait, that's the wrong sound. It's the wrong sound. I got a rim
So good.
Got a rim shot here somewhere.
Zaddy.
Where is it? No, I'm not there. All right, hold on. There we go. There we go. Laugh track. All right. What were we talking about? You're moving to Vegas. All right. Any thoughts for the chat you'd like to share?
Chat,
Yeah.
I don't recommend doing drugs, but if you're
Okay.
gonna do drugs,
But if you're gonna-
smoke Newports. It makes you cool. Cigarettes are cool and awesome. Doctors used to prescribe it to people, but they don't anymore because doctors are pussies now.
No, that's not.
We do not care.
That's not the truth. All right, thank you. Don't smoke, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Guys,
Don't smoke, guys. Don't smoke.
smoking while he's making sourdough bread in the back as a baker. Yeah, just putting ashes out in your bagels. I see you. Well, good luck in Vegas.
It's true.
Monstro, you call back anytime.
Will do. Thank you, James. Thank you, chat.
Have a good one. All right, we're gonna take a few more calls here. These just they're not working. Right, Cardamom. Yeah, just hit me up with that PayPal, Pookie. When you got it set up, we'll give you some money. Duncan says, James, do you have any vices? Yeah, drinking problem for sure. Mojito says, do Eddies instead. That shit doesn't kill you. Eddies, edibles. Damn, James, people laying that pyre born. Okay. Captain Kronk, Jesus, James, this soundboard's wild. I'm not expecting to hear Skrillex Bangarang on it. It's a good recommendation. Now taking recommendation. Sam says, this guy camel crushed, only steak. That's right, camel steak, underrated. Lord Naruko says, lol, that is Katie. That is Katie.
Goon around and
If by
find out.
Katie you mean Amaranth. Mojito says, Mammoth, you do care? Your diction clouds your mind. Jorge says, my colon is acidic. Mind fucking it?
The manager keeps asking me if it's pink. Like, what does that even mean?
What does that even mean, bro? Gog says, smoke cools if you really want to be cool. Tough is the newest term, says Sam. Okay, can you use it in a sentence? Professor James, can I call you drunk? You can. People do that all the time. Captain says, I've been told I'm built like a camel. It's the humps on the back there. Syndicate says, oh, F yeah. W reference Captain Kronk. Strawberry says, can we get Pop-Tart Barbie on the Goonatron? Pop-Tart Barbie. In what form? Like as a cartoon or something? I don't know about gooning to children's cartoons. Let me see what comes up. Or is this a content creator who's a real-life person? Pop-Tart Barbie. Let's see what comes up here. Oh, it's a human being. She looks pretty young. How old is Pop-Tart Barbie? I'm not gonna... I don't know. She looks like a kid to me, bro. I don't know. No, I'm gonna sit this one out. But thank you for the recommendation. All right, Fanta or Coke? Neither anymore, but it used to be Fanta. I like an orange Fanta. It's a Uwu Girl, says Strawberry. The Uwu Girl? This Uwu Girl? Or this Uwu Girl? This Uwu Girl? She's divorced, LOL. Really? How old is that chick? The one that I just had? Seriously? All right, hold on. Fuck's a Goonatron. I'm gooning to this tall, handsome man. I'm a short king. Sorry to interrupt your goon. Monstrous says it's the second one. This one? That one? Or this one?
Colin. Add James Midlife.
No, not that one. This one? That's the first one. She's this one. This is Pop-Tart Barbie. She's like 40. That girl's like 40? That girl, she looks like a teenager. What do you mean? All right, hold on. Are we talking about the same thing? Hold on, let me bring her back. Just for a second. All right, just for a second on the Respectatron here. You're telling me this is a 40-year-old woman? Well, let me bring something. This chick here? How old is she? Is this who you're talking about? Is this Pop-Tart Barbie? She's the Uwu Girl? This Uwu Girl. This is her. This is her. No, she's 18 or 20. 42? She had drama recently. What drama did she have? She's definitely over the age of 18. Hold on, we're gonna Google this. Give me a second. I'm not being burned. Pop-Tart Barbie, age. All right, is she famous enough to have info about her? Let's see here. Born. Wait. Birthday tomorrow. How old is she turning though? Wait, Pop-Tart. She's on Chatterbait. That means she has to be at least 18. Is this like an OnlyFans situation? Oh, it says here I'm 28 years old. She's 28? Really? This woman's damn near 30. Would you believe that? Would you believe she's 28?
Yeah, she looks 28.
What? I thought she was like 17 if I saw
Oh,
this.
it's only like because she looks
Because
like
of filter?
emo.
Because the
Like
emo look?
style, like the teenager style. She looks 28, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. She's on YouTube, says John. Okay, there's Pop-Tart Barbie. Now, teach me about Pop-Tart Barbie. She has an OnlyFans? Oh, okay. She's a whole-grown woman. All right, okay, I stand corrected. Better safe than sorry, right, in these situations. Well, what's her shtick? Let me hear what she has. Let me hear the voice. Let's see if she's actually Uwu Girl, if you guys are trolling me.
And it's just, the next thing.
It is
I
her,
got
isn't
this
it?
cute bubble shirt, because socks. Because I like socks. I got Invader Zim shirt.
I can hear it.
I got a Domo shirt,
I could hear it.
because it was also really cute. Beanie, that's like a little cat beanie with these little
Okay.
piercings.
Okay, allow it. All right, we'll let that go. 47 pounds of makeup each round. Makeup room is 3 months of age, says Captain Kronk. Monstro says she used to say ooh for every subscriber. Oh, she's streaming. Okay. Duncan says whoever asked for her has to be her top donor because put back the cheerleaders, lol. All right. She says ooh with her boyfriend. Okay, we're into that. John says she gets gifts and does a dance that's appropriate. All right. Great. GOG says, for sure, I respect your discernment, James. Thank you. Let me scroll up here. Sam says it was hard to figure out age. Sometimes it's impossible. Monstro says her boyfriend likes to beat her up or something, and she got divorced recently. Oh, no. Really? She's in a domestic situation. Uh-oh. She just looks young. She's actually like 30. All right, you were right. Captain Crunk says, James, you have no room to talk. You look like 27, but you're actually 68. I suppose that's fair. She is a streamer. Gog says she sounds like she smokes those cool-ass Newports. Are you guys actually smokers, or is this a troll? Let me ask you. Are you a smoker? Let me actually poll you guys for a sec. Vapes, I'll say yes, vapes. Yes, cigs, or no. All right, let me see. Or maybe yes, both. All right, let's see, yes, both. And no. All right, let me see what you guys say about this. People still smoking cigarettes in the Big 26? John says she's hard to tell because she doesn't really act dirty. She's kind of juvenile, but has like 700 viewers at a time. Is she on YouTube, like these vertical lives? That's big on here. She's putting up numbers like those fake Roblox gameplay channels that do like 1,000 concurrence. Voltage says she did say ooh with her husband, but they divorced, and now his stream is actually not infuriating. Oh, he's a streamer too? I love going on YouTube Lives to find decent channels and mostly to bully the tweakers, says Mojito. That's why you bully me. Is this it girl in the back? I don't know if it's it girl. It's this girl. It's the ooh girl, they say. They call her. All right, Mr. Obal, she divorced her abusive husband. She took control of their YouTube channel. A lot of us smoke advanced stuff. Drugs aside, yeah, we're just talking nicotine for the sake of the poll here. Axis, yellow leaf, good point. Mojito says, me and John and Voltage need a weed option. We've done the weed option. I thought most of you guys were weed enjoyers, but it turns out just over half of you were. I guess we can't all be cool like me, says Syndicate. That's true. Poop Earl says, is this my what, Poop? Is this your girl in the back? No. That's not her. Does it look like her? I mean, they're both white. I mean, vaguely. I think if we did the heavy eyeliner on Queen Anya and did the wig, whatever wig is going on here, she'd look kind of similar. She got 50,000 subs in a week, says Huey. Whoa, on here? On YouTube? Jesus Christ. I'm doing everything wrong, I guess. That's fine. Is she live right now? Says Wallet. Don't know. I'm a Fent enjoyer, says Mr. Oballs. You come to the right place. All right, next caller. Who else we got on the line? Okay, I'll get it. It says Cardamom. She dropped me her PayPal. Cool. What's your PayPal email? She dropped me her at. Let me see if I can send her some money here, guys. Our winner tonight. We're doing prizes again on here. We're doing prizes. We're giving back. And I'm here for it. All right, let me log back into my PayPal and see what we can do here, Cardamom. All right. Thank you very much. All right, here. We're gonna pay Cardamom $10 here. Originally, somebody else won, and he paid it forward because he didn't have PayPal. All right, we're gonna transfer some funds to you, and I want to get this done now so we don't forget. So you guys know that if you win prizes on here, you get paid in real time. All right, send. Hold on, give me a sec. And only on PayPal. That's right. I'm not sponsored by them. It's just the only thing that works for me. All right. Looks like I found you, and it's going to work. Prize. All right, there you go. Keyboard Smash Sweepstakes winner. There's $10 US coming your way. Keyboard Smash Sweepstakes winner. Sending. There you go. Cash sent. Let's go. There you go. You sent it. All right. Cardamom, you're rich. Let me know. Let me know if you received that. Tell us in the live chat so these guys don't think I'm full of shit. All right, let me add her in here. There you go. Cardamom. Let us know when you receive the PayPal prize money. Thanks, guys. All right, back to the callers. Now, if you guys want to call in, you just add me on Discord, James Midlife Crisis. Call in. I'll interview you. That's the crux of the show. Add me on Discord, James Midlife Crisis. Yes, and for those of you saying, I'm not going to install Discord to talk to you, you effing gooner, lamer, bum, I get it, but it's the only way I can take calls, and it works pretty well most of the time. I'm not living in America, there is no phone number, and so far, most of you, by an ass hair, are not smokers, but it's closer than I thought. Who's a billionaire, says Dustin, not me. George Carlin got it right about smoking. We could make it go away if it wasn't cool, just put 2 balls at the end of the cigarette. Gog says, James, your lip filler is migrating down your medulla oblongata. You caught me. 10 rupees, that's right. Okay, let's take our next caller here before I lose my voice. We've got Amonte on the line with us. Amonte. Welcome back to the show. Clapping sounds. You're back. We've seen a lot of you this week, and we love it. Hank says, why isn't James Chinese yet? You can't become a citizen of this particular nation. Not everywhere is trying to be a multicultural melting pot. Russian uwu, says Churus. What would that sound like? I've just got standard uwu. I've got that uwu. Is that Russian? Is that right? Or
hey,
maybe this?
Do y'all want an autistic
All right, that's my best attempt at a Russian uwu here. Amonte, what's new with you? We had a face reveal with you the other night. We're going to cycle the Gunatron now. Let's bring back the dancers.
James, I have some funny news for you.
Go ahead.
So ever since I started talking about dildos or dillers or whatever y'all want to call it.
Dillies. They voted yesterday.
Dillies.
We're going to shorten dildos to dillies. Yes, the options were does, D's, dillers, or dillies, and they chose dillies. Bro, why is there a Gunatron, says Kate? What would you like to see on it, Kate? What would you like on the Tron? Kate has a suggestion, I can tell. All right, go ahead. Well, what's the big news in your life? We got Amonte on the line with us here. Hold on, let me bring the phone closer. Yes? All right, go ahead. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
So yesterday was mine and my partner's anniversary.
Yeah. Congratulations. How long have you been together? Kate wants
5 months.
5 months. A 5 months anniversary. Okay. All right. Good for you. So 5 months. And what did you guys do to celebrate?
We were gonna watch Hell's Paradise, but our internet down here has been wonky as of late.
That's relatable. Okay, hold on. What kind of food you want? Donuts? How about glazing donuts, Kate? What do you think? Ooh, this looks pretty good. Oh yeah, look at the glaze. Look at that. That's goon fuel. Kate, I'm glad you came along with this stellar suggestion. Burgers? Hold on. Let the glazed donut let the glazed donuts go for a second. Yeah, that's fine too. Holy glaze, right? All right, we can do burgers. We can do burgers next. Classic glazed donuts, right? Nothing fancy, no jelly filling, just a straight up donut, just covered in that nice succulent glaze. All right, so you're celebrating 5 months together. This is your first and longest relationship, yes?
Not my first, but definitely my longest.
Fair enough. All right, and you are in a homosexual relationship with a lovely fella. When will we get to speak to him? When can we meet him? Does he know you talk to us?
I'll mention it to him tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, we'd like to meet Mr. Amonte. Is he like you? Is he like heavily autistic? Yeah?
No, actually no.
Oh, okay. Glaze harder. I gotta glaze you harder. Because you're heavily autistic, but you are quite the catch. You are a dreamboat, a 6'3" Chad. I mean, and the world is happy to have you in it. W relationship says.
Yeah.
All right. So,
but anyway, what I was about the news earlier, ever since I've started talking about dildos on this channel and showing people my collection, people have actually been asking me to tell them about the toys that I have, and if any of y'all want it, if y'all are interested in supporting indie toy shops, I actually have access to a Google Doc that has a whole bunch of indie people in it. Or
Indie toy shops, indie sex toy makers, like mom and pop shops that are putting out massive butt plugs.
Well, not just plugs.
Right.
But yeah.
Among other things. That's cool. Yeah, support the mom and pop dildo makers, America. When are they going to get their flowers? I mean, they've been propping up this economy. Mama says no thanks, bud. What do you mean? Why not? Okay. Dragon dildos and blow up dillies. Chat has questions about what they're selling. All right, why don't you share that Google Doc link on the Discord server later? And if there's any brands you want to point out, are they looking to sponsor a live stream? Let's get sponsored by some. No, why not? Let's get some dildo sponsorship. I wouldn't buy it, but it seems okay for some people, says Kate. Whoa, Kate, speak on it. You wouldn't buy a sex toy from like a smaller, like mom and pop shop? Is it a thing? Why not? Cleanliness issues or what? You just quality, cleanliness?
No,
where's your brain
actually,
going on?
all of the shops on the link that I'm gonna be sending later are heavily researched to be safe. There's no like bad Chinese knockoff site.
Amish made only. Okay. Strawberry says, I'll buy one dildo and stick it on my wall. That's all you need. Okay. Let me scroll up in the chat here.
I would.
Yeah, go ahead. Chime in on that. Do you have any stuck to your wall right now?
No, they're all at my partner's house.
I see. Nicholas says, that's really doing it for me. Glaze harder. That's right. I was glazing the collar just now. I glazed bagels in my bakery. Syndicate saying, my brain's so rotted I could actually goon to this. Fuck, this stream's rotting my brain. Could definitely goon to this. What the F's wrong with me? It's an evolution, really. My grandpa is super dark skinned and looks black. He's hella racist, though, and he thinks he's Jewish after doing a DNA test. This is GOG. Interesting. He's a dark skinned white man who's racist and Jewish? What did the DNA test conclude? Is he indeed Jewish? Interesting. Mojito says, I'd get the death sentence from gum alone. Good point. Kate says, I wouldn't buy it. Yeah, I want to hear what Kate says about why she wouldn't buy from a smaller sex toy maker. I wonder what the concern is. Cam says, lol, sticking stuff up your ass isn't safe.
No, the reason why I prefer to shop indie over big companies is because I weirdly enough, I did try to buy from the most well-known toy company, Bad Dragon, but it would not ship to my partner's house.
Okay. 605 says you're gay. I like your mustache. Why don't you give me a call? Why don't you give me a call? Oh, you meant the caller or me? I think you meant me. I'd like to hear more. Brenner says Syndicate have nice lips. I gooned. It's true. I like to hear you guys glazing each other in the chat. Let's do that. Mojito says, dillers are love, dillers are life, dillies. Dillies don't make us laugh, they make us gag. Monstro says, sticking stuff up my ass is the best. Followed by a bunch of squealing Asmongold emotes. You love to see it. Yasming says, hey there, new here. You look a little like Stanley Ipkiss from The Mask. Very adorable. I really like this chat. Stanley Ipkiss mentioned. Yeah, I've gotten that one before, but it's been a while. Thank you for that. Jim Carrey. Axis says, put that guy in debt and then make him pay it. Ooh, are you into that? Being a FinDom or a FinSub? Are you into some financial dominatrix behavior? Does that get you off? Kate doesn't goon.
No, I'm not one to kink shame, but that is the kink that I absolutely fucking hate.
That's healthy. Okay, that's healthy. I like that for you. Kate says, I don't goon. Lol, gooning is crazy to me. What Kate?
If you're not gooning with us, you're gooning against us.
You're gooning against us.
There are two types of people in this world, gooners and people who lie, Kate, and we know which one you are. So if you're not gooning with us, all right. Great says, bro, my grandpa called in, you'd be canceled for sure. He's a hardcore Jukesakin. Who's he racist against then? If he's a mix of things, I'm curious. Who does he go hard against? Putin says, that's just loan sharking, James. Get your head out of the gutter. There are people who have a findom kink. They are pay pigs. Lol, bro, what? Just once. See, we knew you gooned. Kate, let's not be crazy here. Kate, are you married? Are you in a loving relationship? I want to know more about Kate. All right, just kidding, just kidding. For real, don't goon. You goon. Everyone goons. Strawberry says, James, you're handsome, bro. I just love your jaw definition, bro. Those eyes are so nice. Thank you. I've been mewing hard. Mewing hard. Yeah. We're in here bone crunching and looks maxing. Captain Kronk says, if you don't like putting things in your butt, do what all the quote unquote straight guys do and buy a Harley to tickle your prostate. I never thought of that. I think South Park had an episode. Kate says, no, bro, I'm not in any relationship. Are you asexual? What do you do? What do you do when your eggs start talking to you? When your ovaries start acting up, getting all feisty down there? Don't tell me you don't goon one out. Strawberry says, James is mogging the chat. No, the chat are all chads. 6'3". We had a Monty call in the other night, you know, literally flexing on us, shirtless. I banged a few guys that had Harleys, says, come fart, enjoy her. He would know. Jocelyn says, only fat retired dudes buy Harleys. Is that true? Ernest says, James is spreading asexual erasure. I'm not trying to. You can be asexual in here. We have some ace people in here from time to time. All right, Amonte, thanks for sharing. Oh, no, I'm not asexual. I'm just straight. I don't do relationships or sex. Maybe just until I'm married or something. Interesting. You're just waiting.
I didn't really get to talk too much. So.
Talk more. Tell us more. I'm all over the place. I'm erratic. Tell us more. Tell us about your whatever. What do you want to share with the chat, Amonte? We've been talking with you a lot lately, so I don't have. I've asked you like a million questions. So you go ahead. You take charge.
So in terms of some shops that I would recommend, also hashtag not sponsored, just personally liked it. If y'all are into D&D type stuff, One in Bard is a great shop for like D&D style toys. They got everything from like mimics to kobolds to Tarask and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the best shop that I found that has a good price to size ratio is Trained Bedfellas. They have some of the cooler designs that I have seen as of late, and looking forward to getting some more in the future.
Mm-hmm. Now
I have the money.
This video is called Gal versus Food. It's a good concept. We can make that work. Gal versus Food. All right. We're gonna add that to the playlist. Gal versus Food. Give them some love. GALVS Food. This is requested by Kate, who I was asking if she's trad wifing, saying she only dates for marriage. Okay, wholesome. I like that for you. Kate says, yeah, trad wife. All right, let's go. GOG says, Devil's got collared by his dillies. Are you religious, Kate? Are you a Catholic or something? Speak on it. We're getting to know new people in here tonight. Yeah, thanks for dropping those names on us as well, Amonte, for those of you in the chat listening. Mukbangs on the Goonatron now. First time I think we've had this, Dububs. Yeah. Kate says, and also I don't even kiss until marriage. I see. What's your background? Are you Amish? What's your thing? J-Dub? Mormon? Let's find out. What do you mean gross is AA? What's wrong with a girl just chomping down on a burger? She's having a good time. She's living her best life, man. Anyone from Wyoming? How's Cheyenne?
Guys, I am posting the link.
Post the link. Where are you going to put that link? Oh, in the chat there.
Recheck.
That's the Google Doc where people can find kind of bespoke sex toys by mom and pop shops across the U.S., not the big names, right?
Well, not just the U.S. There's a few shops that I've actually bought it from internationally. So like the big red one in the center of my collection, his name is Jin, and he's from Twisted Beast, which is in Europe.
Okay, Twisted Beast. They do those Twisted Beast dildos. Kate says, I'm Christian, so it's just regional, and I would also not do this even if I wasn't a Christian. Religion. Oh, okay, so it's just religion. Okay, good. Good for you, Kate. I respect that for you. You've got good boundaries. You're sticking to your the foundations of your religion and your values. We love that for you. Hope you meet a dude who shares those values. I'm having a Baja Blast. Says, be honest, how much blow did you take today? Me? I'm not a blow enjoyer anymore. Come fart
I
enjoy.
don't do drugs or smoke or drink.
I'm honestly straight edge right now. No caffeine, no sugar. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. No caffeine, no sugar, no booze, no weed, nothing. No drugs, nothing. I'm actually straight edge, and I've been like this for a few months now. Actually, on the
Nice.
drinking part, coming up on 2 years, and it's okay. I'm getting high on life. Ernest says, I get so hungry late at night, I want a hamburger. Of course, I don't have that, so I'll just microwave some taquitos. Taquitos are pretty good too, though. Putin says, Amish chicks always smell like a meal. What? What kind of meal? Dubub says, James, did you and the missus locate the contract with the stamp? It wasn't here. I knew it wouldn't be here. She had me tearing up the house and ending the live stream to find it. So, yeah, there's another copy of it at the office, and she took care of it. Good for you, says I'm having a Baja Blast. Thanks, Pookie. How about you? Are you doing blow? You doing a bit of that nose beer? What are you into, Baja Blast? We listen and we don't judge. Syndicate says, remember, it's not gay to put peanut butter on your balls and let a dog lick it off. But none for you, James. No peanut nuts for you, James. Okay, well, I don't have a dog, so I suppose that's a given. John says, caller sneezed. Is that true? Bless you. Gesundheit.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Butzdarov. Strawberry says, I haven't drank Baja Blast in 6 months. Were you addicted? Baja Blast, Pookie. Do you drink a lot of Baja Blast? That's abuse, says Jocelyn. What do you mean, having a dog lick peanut butter off your piece? I suppose, yes. Dubub says, glad to hear you were able to find an alternative and she was able to take care of it. Thank you. Dubub is my lawyer, and we need to speak to him tonight. We need him to call in because we have to catch up with him because we got cut off early last night in the middle of our call. Monty's on the line. Monty, you always bring something you're passionate about to our discussions, whether it be gaming or sex toys or talking about your relationship. You are always a breath of fresh air, and you are always welcome to call us. Thank you very much for that.
Hey, James, I got a question for you.
Sure, go ahead. You have a question.
Are you going to be adding voice chats back to the Discord server? I know they were there post your 1 month IP.
Right. Well, we had an after party VC open once or twice. Once in a blue moon, but not routinely. Our buddy Strider, who was in here last night, has taken over a kind of a separate place on Discord, a separate server where you guys can do that. But yeah, on the server.
Oh yeah, the Kawaii Kitten Club.
That's right. Yeah, the Kawaii Kitten Clan. You guys can go over there for VC anytime. I encourage you to do so. I trust Strider's going to build a great community over there, and I wish you guys well. For me, pardon me as I belch. After these live streams, I'm going to dip out and usually not be hosting any kind of voice chat. So thank you for your question. I hope that answered it. All right, we're going to take a few more calls. Right. Amonte, I'll cast you back into the sea. You've been real. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Always a pleasure. All right, Monty Cool AF says something. Yeah, if you guys want to call in, I'll interview you. I've been called a D1 Glazer. I'll glaze you so hard. We've got Gal versus Food on the Goonatron. We're about to cycle that. I don't know if you guys are into the mukbang or not. By the way, let's wrap up our poll question. I was wondering how many of you guys are smokers. A lot of you are smokers. That's wild. I did not know that. Only 53% of you do not indulge in nicotine products. That means 47% of you guys do in 2026. So that tells me that this chat actually skews more smoker than any normal grouping of people in societies. Kate says, low-key, I probably won't want to get kids. How old are you, Kate? That might change, right? We'll see. How old are you, Kate? I'm guessing what? You're in your 20s, something like that? Dustin says, don't kiss. That's how you get them. Smoking's for fags, says Gog. Come Fart Enjoyer says, only smoke Fent, and that wasn't an option. That's a separate poll. I assume most of you smoke Fent. Brenner says, let's see some Brazilian funk dancers. Okay, that sounds interesting. Let's see what we can dig up. Brazil funk dancer. Let me see what that comes up. Remember, we're only searching on YouTube Shorts. Have you tried this dance? These people don't appear to be Brazilian. These are Asians. Let me see here. I'm getting a lot of Asians. Viral dance Brazil. Okay, there's this. I guess these are Brazilians. Let's see, what's he doing? This isn't very goonable. Hold on, give me a sec. Have you tried this dance move? Okay, I think I remember this meme going around. All right, is this what you were thinking? Dancing like, is this funk? Does this count? Cam says, real Christians have kids on account if that's what God asks for. God needs more kids. Swathi, hi, handsome. Hi, Pookie. Kate says, nah, not 20. I'm in my teens. Whoa! Are you 18 plus? Please be 18 plus. If not, please don't be here. As you can see, we get into adult content on here. I mean, not porn, but, you know, adult conversation, at least. All right, you're very young. All right, well, yeah, of course. I'm glad you don't want kids as a teenager. Jesus. Probably get married young, like when I'm 20, because that's when my parents and my friends' parents got married. Really? Generationally, you don't see many people getting married at 20 anymore. Are you thinking like an arranged marriage? Like not arranged directly, but like, you know, like your parents recommend someone to you from your church group, something like that, Kate? Is that what you see in your future? All right. And once again, yeah, if you're not 18, please skedaddle out of the chat, everybody. All right. Putin says, I actually like cigarettes, but the smell and the health effects keep me away. Retro says, I don't vape or smoke cigs, but I use Zins for health benefits. Is it Zins or Zines? Zins, right? I'm saying that right? I am never sure. All right. Kate says, that's not what I meant, lol. No, not arranged marriage. Okay. I'm having a Baja Blast. Says, how old are you? I'm 44. How about you? How old are you guys? Drop your age in the chat, actually. We haven't asked this for a while. I'm curious. Kate says, all right, will do. My bad. Didn't know it was 18 plus. I'll dip. See you. Thank you for your honesty, Kate. We've liked having you here. Hopefully we didn't corrupt you too badly. I think you're of strong morals and values, and you'll be fine. Have a good one, Kate. Brenner says 24, 45. You're 45. Somebody older than me in the chat. How old are you, Baha? I'm curious. 26, 21. Okay, yeah, that's about right. YouTube gives me like basic metrics. 44 and 5'6", says Cam. Turning 45 soon. We're getting old, buddy. Isn't that fucking crazy? Yeah, time flies. Vin says 57 years young. Are you actually 57? Nice. 48, says Ernest. Okay. Gog, James looks young because he's a trampire. I'm a trans vampire. Baja Blast says you don't look old. I'm old on the inside, trust me. Baja, did you tell us how old you are? Where's your age? I don't see it. Come on, Pookie, share. We need to know. I'm about done already. This shit sucks, says Mammoth. What sucks? What's wrong? Voltage says I stopped counting when I was 420. 2026-ish years old, says White Aryan Jesus. White Aryan Jesus, welcome back to the chat. Now, earlier on, we were talking about, does God want us to have children? Where do you stand on that, White Aryan Jesus? And what kind of children do you think we need to have? Syndicate says Trampire is fucking hilarious. Yeah, Trampire. I'm going to write that down. You look like bro's a Trampire. First time seeing that. I've heard Transpire before. I'm having a Baja Blast. Says, what is a Pookie? Pookie. The chat. You guys are Pookies. You're all my Pookies. Axis says, or minus 666 years in negative, not recognizable matter. Speak on it. Asian children. Well, says White Aryan Jesus, yeah, should we have kids and what kind? I'm very curious what White Aryan Jesus has to say. Shitface says, Asian children? What's your stance on Asians? Cam says, I tell my kids I want 5 grandkids each. That's a lot. One of your kids is a girl, right? It's a lot of work. Gog says, I'm going to be 37. What the F? It's a good age. Brenner says, look up Brazilian funk twerking. All right, I'm on it. Brazilian funk twerking. All right, Brazil funk twerking. Your poor daughter, Cam. 5 kids. Let me see, what we got? Brazilian, do you like most? Funk twerking. All right, I think I found something. This? Is this funk twerking? It's not really twerking, though. I don't see a lot of ass moving here. Addy Raw, I'm glad you're still at it, bro. You definitely deserve the hype. Hey, I haven't seen you in ages. How you been, buddy? Mammoth says life, or, well, my life at least. I know it sucks for everyone. Cam says, tell my kids' friends that because my wife is Asian. That makes my kids super white. Your kids are Wasian, in fact. John says, do you mean the royal we in we should have kids? I like you, James, but, well, I was just putting it out there. Come fart enjoyer. Says Baja Blast is overrated. Tastes like flat Sprite. Ooh, shots fired at Baja Blaster, who's been awful quiet since we asked about ages in the chat. Syndicate says James turns his baseball hat backwards. I'm on it. In terms of getting pregnant. Axis says, I don't want to be clean. Captain Kronk, I'm currently shitting. Like really bad diarrhea. I need to learn my lesson about the damn Chipotle. You really do. Switch it up. Taco Bell, Arby's, there's other ways to shit. Addie says, been going through it lately, but I'm pulling through. Well, sorry to hear that and happy to hear that at the same time. Dububs, where are you? Phone line's open. We're going to take a few more calls here tonight. Remember,
Call in. Add James Midlife Crisis on Discord.
that's all it takes.
Girls are waiting to meet you.
That's right.
I'm going to eat my own cock.
No, wait, that's not.
What's
going on this?
Okay.
When you guys don't call, this is what I do. It's not better. You better call in. Shitface says, I took a big dump the other day. I was actually bleeding afterwards. I shit you not. Whew. Brenner, you're right. Captain Kronk loving the
Cannelloni dragoni.
soundboard.
Il drago di pasta che brucia città con la besciamella infernale.
Dating is war.
Let's see Paul. How about multimillionaires? How about
How about 8 inches and thick?
How about talented? How about loving?
How about loving and respectful?
When you want to talk about the two-time back-to-back 1993-1994 blockbuster video game champion and true international video gaming superstar standing at 6'8", 37-inch vertical leap, ripped from head to tippy toe, veinier than I've ever been, with a slick daddy. Ooh, that moist Ethiopian poisonous caterpillar on.
We're at the top of the mountain. We're only halfway up, champions. AI girlfriend absolutely hates it when I channel the doc on here. It's the most aggressively annoying thing I do, she says. Was that a Tom Likas soundboard? Whoa, you got good ears.
Dating is war.
You're showing your age with that one, too. That is indeed Tom Likas. The original Don't Go in the Woman's Purse. How many times did he divorce? I want to say 5 or 6 times divorced. That's right. He was the Manosphere guy, the Red Pill guy, before that was even a thing, long before YouTube, in fact. Remember listening to Lycus like late 90s. Yeah, you caught it, self-sucker. You're the first person to get that reference, I think. Great Out Gathering says, I don't have Discord, though. I'll get it, I guess. Yeah, it's free. Sounds accurate, says Mano. Something Sky says, Captain Kronk's poopy was soupy. Ernest says, I pretty much never eat Taco Bell, and I've never eaten Chipotle or Qdoba or Moe's. There's so many authentic Latino restaurants and food trucks where I live, and they're cheaper. Where do you live? Syndicate says, James Midlife Crisis on Discord, the sign above his head. Oh, yeah, that's true. It says it right here. That's how you hit me up. All right. Syndicate says, that sure is. And this is Democracy Manifest. Axis says Turkish. You want some Turkish food? I'm getting hungry myself. I might wrap it up here, guys. It's getting pretty late at night. All right. Thank you for joining me for another live stream. I was hoping Dububs, my lawyer, would call in. We'll save it for tomorrow night. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow night, 10 p.m. You know your judo, says Shitfaced. Indeed, a succulent Chinese meal. Ah, so you know your judo well. Thank you guys for joining me. Apologies, this is the second stream tonight. The first one was a disaster because I had plumbing issues in the apartment. We had repairmen coming through here. There's a big delay between the two streams tonight. It was a bit of a shit show, but we did get to bring back the Keyboard Smash sweepstakes. Join us for another one tomorrow for a chance to win a free 10-spot care of this show. Thank you very much to our super chatters tonight. We had about $10 in fan funding as well. You'll have to see it. Thank you very much to Tico Piki, aka Lisa, for the $2. Essa, Tico again with a 5-spot. Essa again with a 2-spot. Thank you to Something Sky, Monstros, and Jocelyn and John for your jewels. Love to see it. Thank you very much, guys, for your contributions to the show. Cam says, I'm going to go read Mere Christianity, followed by the book of Romans. All right. You're going to read that to the kids or just to yourself? Jocelyn wants to see some ham to play us out. And the show? I'm going to go wait for a ladder to fall on my head. All right. Thank you very much for AA here.
Welcome to McDonald's or whatever. Can I get a
$10 from AA in the super chat. Very, very generous. And good to see you back again, Pookie. Very nice of you indeed. Well, there you go. Cam says, I need to read it to the kids after explaining this episode. You need to douse your kids in holy water. If you're out here being a Christian parent and you're letting your kids listen to this drivel. Syndicate says, you're both the best and the absolute worst, James. I can't not hang out when you're on, and that's a problem. All right, I respect it. Penguin on Gunatron says, retro. Penguin tomorrow night. Thank you very much, guys. You have a great sleep. Be good. See you at 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow and the next night and the next night. I got to go back to work one of these days. Oh, shit. Is it tomorrow? If you don't see me tomorrow, I'm at work. I've got work coming at some point this week. Hold on. Let me just confirm that. It'll just take a second. It is tomorrow. Oh, no! I've been summoned to work. All right. Guys, good thing I checked. My apologies. I will not be here tomorrow. I'll see you the night after. I got to go back to work, guys. I'm a freelancer. I've been called in. All right, have a good one. Take care, Pookies, and bye-bye.